Hey guys, today I want to talk about AI in music production. I just watched a clip with Henning, you know, the guy at HP42, the guy that make all this music production and guitar reviews and stuff like that. Great guy, I have nothing to say about him. But he just made a rant about AI in music production, and that we basically are done. The thing that he showed us that you can do, it's incredible. It's incredible. I mean, yeah, we are done. And I agree with him. We are done when it comes to writing songs for other artists. We are done. When it comes to writing scores for a movie, we are done. When it comes writing scores or songs for a game, we are done. When it comes writing songs for jingles on the radio and TV, commercials, we are done. This is not an industry anymore. You don't need to buy an instrument. You don't need to learn an instrument. You don't need recording equipment. You don't need to learn how to record your stuff anymore. I mean, you don't need to know about scales and keys, stuff like that. You don't even need to learn how to sing. You don't need to learn anything. Anybody can make a song right now and it's gonna sound great. That's the truth. I know people say, "Oh, AI sucks." No, it doesn't. AI can make better music than you and I can. And that's the truth. However, I have never considered myself to be part of the music industry. I mean, I know people that have done great work in the music industry. I have been around, well, some cool albums actually were recorded. That's been selling globally with bands that touring the world. I was there and when they made those. And that's cool. I have no credit for it, but I was there. The small amount of money that I made of the music industry is so small that I don't consider myself a part of the music industry. And to be honest, I know a lot of people that's talking like they are part of the music industry. But to be honest, they are not part of the music industry. Not even the people that I know that are touring half of Europe. They are not part of the industry. They are just people with ordinary jobs that's out on the weekends, playing gigs. They're making a tour. They take 2 weeks off and they go on tour to be rock stars for 2 weeks. And then they get home and start to work again. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Actually, I think it's super cool that they are doing it. I think it's super cool that they have the strength to go on, because I know there's no money involved in it. And now when everybody can make their own album, you don't have to do anything. Just write in the AI prompt and the AI will create a new song for in a couple of seconds, which is, I actually think is kind of cool. However, first I started thinking, oh no, how can I compete with that? But then I started thinking about it, and it's gonna be like it's always been for me. I'm sitting here with all my tons of gear that I have spent my money on. I'm still gonna be here making my music to me, because I do it because I really love to make music. I have never done music for you to love. And if there is somebody out there that's liking this, what I do, then it means the world to me. I'm super glad if you do that. But that's not what I do. I'm not doing this because I want money or fame. That's not what I do this. I will still keep on doing this. The only thing that's different now, I'm not competing with the music industry anymore. I'm competing with every person alive on the planet that wants to make music. I don't know. I don't think that's actually a bad thing either. To me, since I'm not part of this big music industry that's supposed to be so big, but it's not, because it's a few people that's in there and making all the dough. Since I'm not part of that, I'm not afraid. I'm sitting here, I'm still gonna record. For me, it's gonna take like 15 microphones to mic up a drum kit. It's gonna take the weekend to record a couple of songs. There is no money, I know that, but I'm still gonna do this. And guess what? There is a reason why I don't use autotune. There is a reason why I don't fix the drums so it's stacked to the grid, quantizing the drums. There is a reason for that. Because I want people to hear that a person has recorded the drums, that a person was hitting the drums, a person was strumming the guitars, a person was singing the vocals, because all the flaws and mistakes is what makes me a musician, an artist. And I believe, actually, when everybody is using AI music, people are gonna get so bored of it that it's gonna be a reaction to that, and people are gonna start to looking for the artists that are real. I mean, it has happened before. Way back in the 60s, when all the pop groups were making all this factory-made music. I mean, there were real musicians playing on the records, but it was a producer that said, you play this, you play that, la da 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 da, and then out came a finished product that the artist could just sing on. And people said, stop this, we don't want this shit anymore. So we're gonna start listening to Bob Dylan, who plays an acoustic guitar and writing songs about reality and the real life. Back in the 80s, they took it too far with all the glam band and whatever it was. And suddenly, wait a minute, here comes the grunge, here comes Nirvana and Pearl Jam, the Soundgarden, who says, fuck you, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it like this. A lot of people talking about the grunge like in new movement things. Well, what they actually did was they were just a mix between rock music and punk music. And they just made it great songs. And they kept all the flaws and you could hear that it's real people. It's kind of hard to hear real people when you're listening to a lot of those albums that was produced in the 80s. Those super produced albums with singers that's like, I don't know, it's a super trimmed Ferrari. I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, they are incredible singers, they were incredible singers back then, but still, people want to hear guys and girls that's screaming and just putting it out there, connecting to feelings that they are sending out. And it's always been like that, and I believe it will always be like that. So the way I see it, today I still gonna use my console, I'm gonna use all my records, I'm gonna use my guitars, I'm gonna use my drums. I'm doing this because I have feelings inside of me that need to get out. And not only that, I do believe this is the best thing you can do, period. I mean, I really, really love to write songs and record the songs. I'm not in it for the money. I'm not in it to suit the music industry. However, something that's really, really sad about this is probably a lot of manufacturers will get broke. There probably will be less people learning an instrument, and less people will actually record stuff. One thing that's good is probably for a couple of years, hardware will get more and more affordable on the second-hand market, since people will not, when people don't want it anymore, because a lot of people are in this because they want to be famous or make a lot of money, or both. But I say, if you want a music career, I think it's supposed to happen like it always does. You write great songs, you learn the instrument and you write great songs, you learn about recordings, and then you go out and meet the audience. You need to go out and play live in front of people. That's the only way. Because one thing that AI can never do, or at least not right now, it's connecting people. And by that I mean Henning, he was talking about in the future we will have music that's made specifically for each and every person, which is probably true when it comes to, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym and I need some great music to hear while I'm running, or whatever. But I think music connects people, and if everybody's having their own music, the music will not connect the people. So there's still gonna be places for people to, have you heard this latest? Oh, he wrote this song, she wrote that song. It's still gonna need a stage, and people still want to connect to each other. People need to be around other people, and one thing that can bring people together is music. But if everybody's having their own music, if everybody listening to music that nobody else listens to, then that will not connect people. And for music to actually grow big, it's been like this since the age of times. You need a stage. You need great music, and then you need a stage, and then you need a story to tell. And when people buy your story, they are gonna buy your music. And when a lot of people do that, that's when your music industry. The other thing that Henning is talking about we're gonna have music that's feeling what kind of mood we are in, or if we are in the gym and we need to have some pumping songs to make us run faster. It will probably have those also, but I'm pretty sure that it will not only be that. I'm pretty sure that people need to gather around the stage and listen to music, to live music, and have some artist to talk about and to connect with. I think that's still gonna be important in the future. And as I said before, most of the musicians that I know, they are not in the music industry. We are competing with the music industry, and today we are competing with every person on the planet, because everybody can make music today. Not everybody will make music, but everybody can make music. So to me, it's business as usual. I'm still here. I'm still gonna write and record my own stuff. I'm still gonna put out my music. Not that many people will agree with what I do or like what I do. But anyway, that's me just ranting about AI, I guess. Until next time, hit the like button, please subscribe. Goodbye.